Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82 and this is part 66 of my Discovery era Science Officer. We're about to undertake another mission in the Delta Quadrant Arc, the mission Revolution. Got rendezvous on the head. We are going to meet up with Commander Eldex, who has given us the location to go and meet him, and he's going to try to expose the neural parasite infected Vaadwaur in the leadership in hope that it might end this war. So I'm going to head for the mission and then we'll get this show on the road.
We've received a coded message from your Vaadwaur friend, Commander Eldex. It seems he's finally ready to help us. He wants to meet and has asked for you by name. He said he wouldn't deal with anyone else. I'm still skeptical, however. This wouldn't be the first time the Vaadwaur have tried to set a trap for us, so be careful. I've spoken to Admiral Tuvok, and he suggested that 7 of 9 could join you as a technical expert. I see no reason why she shouldn't, and if things go wrong, it will be good to have an ally you can trust. Eldex sent us coordinates for location in the Molinya System. It's not Vaadwaur space, but there is a Hirogen relay in the area. Watch out for unwanted guests.
Okay, so
Hello. Would you have time?
So, let's begin the mission Revolution. I shall do my cheesy captain's log and then we'll get this under. So, Captain's log, Stardate 87232.49. Available by contact, Commander Eldex has laid out a plan to expose neural parasites in the Vaadwaur leadership. We are to meet in a rendezvous in the Molinya System. Okay, Captain, we are being hailed by both Voyager and Commander Eldex. Open a channel to both ships.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok has requested I assist you for the duration of this mission. Admiral Tuvok understands this may upset Eldex, so I shall be the only one who aids you. Voyager will maintain its distance. I am ready for transport.
Understood. Transport you now.
Let's go over the point of this operation. Gall has called all available supremacy leaders to Cartella. I do not know how many of my people are infected with those creatures we saw there, but I'm sure there is more than one. We need to expose them for the abominations they are.
And that's why we're here at Horizon Communication Way. You want to use the broadcast of proof to the rest of the Vaadwaur.
The Supremacy is keeping a tight control on all subspace transmissions. We'll need control of the array to broadcast what we find on Cartella to not only my people, but the entire quadrant. To control the array, we need to control one of the Hirogen ships. Make sure to leave the one I have marked reasonably intact.
With one ship intact, understood? Okay.
Intruding Vaadwaur ships! You have trespassed in Hirogen space!
Perhaps we can negotiate a trade.
This is our space, and this is our array. No trades, no compromises, no mercy.
You can't start the try. Okay, done.
We need to board the Hirogen ship and take the communications console on the bridge. I can use that to take control of the array.
Understood.
I have extensive experience with these systems. I will beam down to aid in the operation of the Hirogen ship. Are you ready to proceed?
Beam me to the Horizon ship. first officer with me.
We need the communications console intact. Whatever else happens is of no concern to me.
Understood.
We must first disconnect the console from the ship's data network.
You guys not deal with that guy? Jesus.
We also need the isolinear storage assembly. It will be behind a locked door on the bridge.
Change into my combat uniform. Sorry this is a bit late. If you're watching this back, it won't make any difference, but yeah, I'm running a bit late tonight.
Transporter standing by. Transport complete.
Let's get the hell out
We
of here.
have the console. There is no way the Vaadwaur will allow a Starfleet vessel into our space, and Cartella defenses have been upgraded since your last trip with the holo projector. Take one of the ships in my fleet, and send yours away. You can contact it once we've completed our mission. I will beam over some of your crew to assist you when we get to our destination.
Okay, let's be into the Vaadwaur ship.
We'll scuttle the Hirogen ship so they won't know the console is missing. Then we can continue on to Cartella for the meeting. I have loaned some officers to attend to the duty stations on the frigate you now command.
Understood. I'll deal with the ship.
I'm picking up an incoming Benthan vessel on long-range sensors. Our ships are out of range, and we are in a Vaadwaur vessel. It is unlikely the Benthans will give us a chance to explain the situation.
Perhaps you can warn them from away from the area.
They are not altering course. Disabling their vessel may be the only option.
Tried to hound them all, only.
Attention, Vaadwaur vessels. You are in violation of several codes of conduct in this area of space, and your ships have been identified as perpetrators of crimes against the Benthan Guard and its protectorates. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Shields up.
They cannot escape.
There is no need to destroy that ship.
Completely agree.
You may have a quarrel with the Benthans, Eldex. We do not.
I've jammed the Benthan ship's communications so they can't signal for help.
I will not
You
let
know
the
what
plan
needs to
be
be done.
ruined.
No one can know what happened here.
You can't be suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
Unacceptable. The Benthans are performing their assigned duties and have no way of knowing who or what we are. Sensors are detecting damage to the ship's long-range communications array. It will be days before they can restore warp power or send out a signal. We can leave now, complete our mission, and then return later to assist the Benthans.
Sounds reasonable. We're not at war with the Benthan Guard.
That's not a risk I'm willing to take. They're in range of the Hirogen array. They could tap it to send out a call for help, or disable our modifications. The Hirogen could return and discover what happened. And if another Vaadwaur fleet finds them, there will be questions none of us want to answer. The Benthans must be silenced.
I agree with 7. There's no reason to escalate this.
We can put him in our brig or tow his ship away to buy ourselves more time. There is no need for more bloodshed.
We can take him with us, explain the situation, guarantee his crew safety.
They did not need to die.
I trust you won't be so squeamish in the future. There is more riding on this plan than the lives of a handful of so-called peacekeepers.
We'll see.
The Borg place very little value on the life of one individual. Captain Janeway and the crew of Voyager showed me that that belief was incorrect. Given all they have been through, I had hoped Commander Eldex would place more value on the lives of others. It appears that his concern only extends to other Vaadwaur. Watch him carefully. Eldex cannot be trusted.
Captain, well, I have the coordinates from Eldex and we can leave as soon as you're ready. I may be from the Discovery era, but and murdering everyone seems to be the going rate for most of the things. But I still I have adapted some 25th century Federation morals. Of course, if this was the 22nd century and it was the Discovery, I would have blown it up, and I probably would have killed Eldex too. Probably made his crew align the outside of the hull of my ship, like the Reavers.
Let me do the
Reavers. Understood. Reavers from what's their face? Firefly. Potentially could be remaking that. I don't know. I'm happy about that, but you can't really replace most of those people. Anyway, input security code and voice verification now.
Verification code 109947.
I hope that works.
Verification accepted. Due to heightened security, all ships are required to reduce speed below full impulse for security scans.
Understood.
One hurdle cleared. Continue to the manned security checkpoint.
Set the course now. So he's polar on. That's why it's annoying. Yeah, not this week, but next week, I think. The Saturday slots will be taken over by a Delta Quadrant, a Delta recruit.
Disengage your engines and provide the proper security codes.
I have been here many times and I've never needed to submit my codes.
My predecessor was more lax in her handling of security measures. She has paid the price for her errors in judgment. What is your security code?
Verification code Alpha 4742. Commander Eldex and squadron reporting. Do not make me late for the meeting.
Right away, Commander.
Code accepted, Commander Eldex. Take your squadron to the marked position on the outer orbit ring.
Good day. Yes, Delta
Ignore the
recruit.
scans. Fly like you belong here.
I'm going to do a Delta recruit, and I'm probably going to do something unusual. I'm going to use a Cardassian.
Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, isn't it?
So I get to use my some Cardassian ships.
There are 67 ships in this system. That is more than expected.
Still use Federation ships. Still use some Fed ships.
Gaul's planning something big. This must be the start.
Yeah, I will be using the Galore class, the Keldon class, and some of the tier 7.
More ships, or just more reasons not to get caught?
Some tier 6 Cardassian vessels.
We're putting a great deal of trust in you, Commander.
Don't see very many prolific Cardassian ships
I am after
these days.
one goal: the liberation of my people from these monsters. I will do anything to achieve that, including betraying Gaul to save us all.
That rhymed.
It is time for someone with a stronger resolve to take up the cause that Gaul has abandoned.
He's definitely a determined fellow, ain't he? The planet's been eaten by a shadow.
There are more ships in the system than I had anticipated. But we can't stop now. Leaving would only make us look suspicious. I'm transmitting coordinates for a secure room near the meeting site. Beam down there. I will have a holographic disguise ready for you. Security is scanning for such tricks on ships, but I'm not sure they realize how many uses there are for holo emitters.
Well, it's been down to Cartella. And let's take the usual suspects. That's me, Caroline, Evelyn. No, we don't want to take Evelyn. Evelyn's my first officer. So we'll take Caroline, because she is my tactical officer. She is here to protect me. Where is Tamev? There is Tamev. She's a tactical officer. She's tactical and she science. Let's take Tamev. He's an android, by the way. Right, let's launch the mission. 2 scientists, a tactical and a engineer. I always take 2 things for resurrection purposes. Plus, I'm a lot better a healer than my chief medical officer. Yeah, so I'll be doing a Cardassian, which will be interesting. I'll be an engineer because all the Cardassian ships are engineering base.
Here, use these holo projectors. Security is so focused on keeping intruders out of our space that they won't be looking for trouble on the ground. But try not to act suspicious. Our soldiers aren't as dumb as you seem to think they are. You'll need to place these emitters around the leaders, which when activated will emit a low-level delta radiation pulse that should disrupt their isoboramine neurotransmitters, forcing their parasites out for a short period.
That should work, but it won't give us much time.
You'll also need to place recording devices, so everything that happens is transmitted to the quadrant. I'll stay here with the transmitter and monitor your progress. This is more than a simple briefing. Gaul might even be here in person. So don't get caught. We're all dead if you do.
Worry about yourself, Eldex. You won't get caught. Alright, confidence. Cartwright. Hail the supremacy. I actually have this armor set. So this has a lot of similarities to the Deep Space Nine episode where they had to go to Golden Core to expose the changelings. They placed emitters around the room to try to expose the believe was well, I won't ruin it, you watch it. It's the 5th season, I think it is. I won't ruin it, but yeah, they had to dress up as Klingons. The Terry Fennell, I think her name is. The lady who played, the actress who played Dax wasn't a Klingon, even though she had extensive knowledge of Klingon things because she was allergic to the makeup.
There's a power console near to where the leadership is addressing the troops. Tie the repeater into the conduits there.
Find the console, yeah, they ain't gonna do the repeat bollocks. I hate sick and tired of that repeating crap. Yeah, she couldn't do it, so it was O'Brien, Worf, and Captain Sisko.
Hey! What are you doing? No one is allowed back here.
If we're finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
Yeah, so this has lots of similarities to that. Obviously, the people who made this mission obviously are big DS9 fans. Can't blame them. I think DS9 is a lot better than TNG. Come at me, bro. This really could do with some updating these missions.
Now hear the words of our great leader. Go!
Sir!
What do you want?
Someone found the guard. Quick, activate the device.
What? What's happening?
The monsters! Go! You did this! Traitor! Liar! What are you? Monster! Seymour! Beast! Kill it!
Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies. They're trying to divide us. I say no. We will stand strong, united. We are Vaadwaur, and we will conquer our enemies.
Joel's right! This is insane! I'll stand with you! No! Don't betray him!
I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, you are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called Vaadwaur. Kill them.
Well, bugger. The shit has hit the fan.
I think our time here is done. We should make our way to the extraction point.
Agreed. We don't need to kill Vaadwaur. We need to get the hell out of here. Let them kill themselves. Don't make me stop and beat the shit out of you guys. Come on. Let me beam up.
Get out! Get out!
Get out! Get to the chopper! I think I do that joke every time. And it wasn't funny then, it's not funny now. Alright. I have to think about it. Yeah, we'll do a cut.
I need to rally my people. The ones who aren't infected and who are willing to fight. The parasites will crush them if someone doesn't act. My allies are holding one of the space docks in the outer perimeter. Help me get there. I'll start coordinating the fight from there, and you'll be able to return to your ship.
Follow us. We'll get you to the space dock. Somebody's going to start opening fire.
We need to confirm the transmission made it to the array. Incoming hostiles. Handle them!
I would escape, but I can't. Come on.
The transmission signal is strong, and it's reaching the Hirogen communications array. Now all Vaadwaur will know about the corruption among us. You should go. I need to prepare my people for the fight ahead.
Good luck. I had to finish off the Polaron things, so I'll let them fight among themselves. Let's get the hell out of here.
I am in contact with Voyager, and it is waiting with your vessel outside this system. We need to depart immediately.
Well, let's get the hell out of here then. Bloody hell. I need to linger. Let's contact.
That was an interesting broadcast. Half the Quadrant's talking about it, and the rest are trying to find a way to claim responsibility for it. It would have been better had you exposed Gaul as well, and taken down the Vaadwaur leadership in one act. But we'll take what we can get. The Vaadwaur are in chaos, and if they're fighting one another, they're not fighting us. That will give us some room to maneuver.
Okay.
Hello.
And with that is the end of part 66. When we return in part 67, we will be doing the mission takedown and finishing the Vaadwaur war once and for all. I am the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 67. Until then, ciao for now.